Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one for you. So guys, we're going to go to the courtroom today. We're going to do something different, right? Now this is not TCAP, but it's TCAP adjacent. And you guys are going to see me start branching out to more like TCAP adjacent stuff and true crime stuff, right? And guys, this is some courtroom footage of a guy. And he was sending out child porn pics of his own child, okay? And guys, I think that you've probably seen this judge before. I did a video from his courtroom, but this judge does not play games. And guys, well, I don't want to give my opinion on this guy yet that did this crime because, well, I have to kind of think about what I'm going to say or I'll get kicked off of YouTube. So guys, let's get into this. But before we do, guys, like, subscribe, drop a comment. It really helps keep this channel going, guys. Make sure you are subscribed. And yeah, guys, let's get into this. Oh, guys, and this is from Meg's Crime Watch. Check her channel out, man. She has a lot of really good content. Here we go. Yeah. Let's see about the sound here, guys. That's the sound on their end.
Okay, we were ready to proceed.
Look at that. 64,545 cases of child porn were reported. Cases have decreased by 35% since 2016. I guess that's good news, but then again, like I said, all this is probably under reported, guys. And first of all, there should be no cases of child porn. None. One is too many. And anyone who does this, guys, should be, well, okay. I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube, okay?
In, looks like 5 cases involving the defendant, Alan Wayne Kay.
I think Mr. Parker's getting him from outside.
Yeah, he's ready. Or 5, he said we're going to come.
We got 97% of offenders were men. 96.8% were in the United States.
And
now, guys, do you think that that's because people in the United States do it more, or do you think that there really isn't a way to catch people doing it in other countries, or report this happening in other countries? Or do you think that there's not a way, or that they don't really like check the crime statistics in like Europe and Asia? Let me know what you guys think.
Our responsible is 22-39084, 39085, 39086, 39087, and
look at that, guys. The average age was 42. And then there's 96.8% had no prior criminal history. Wow.
9088. You know, all.
Look at that. 83. Wait. 81% were white, 12.2% Hispanic, 4% black, and 2.5% of other races.
Similarly, alleged documents charging Alan Wayne Kay, the defendant, with the second degree felony.
93.3% were sentenced to prison. That's a good thing. It should be 100. Right, guys. No mercy, none whatsoever.
The promotion of child pornography.
72 months. That's it, guys. I know that I keep pausing this, and I'll let it go. I swear. But hold on. Let me move this out of the way. Look at this. 99.3% of offenders were sentenced to prison. Offenders possessing typically receive 72 months. That's it. That is clown world. Offenders who distributed only received 133 months. Guys, this should be at least life. All of these should be life. And you guys know how I feel. They shouldn't even waste the tax dollars. We all know what I think should happen, right?
Or Mr. Kay.
Correct.
Mr. Parker, your attorney in the state's attorney. All of these are the same charge, correct?
Yes, sir.
He's asking for probation? Are you serious? Guys, come on.
I'm going to get this straight, these are, I guess, alleging individual items.
It's separate images. Yes, Judge. Yes.
What was the total amount?
Judge, it's in the PSI. There was 87 images and 43 videos.
What?
That were certain to be child pornography. There were others that we just couldn't determine.
And guys, all these knuckleheads who go, oh, offenders, they're people too, and we need to give them a second chance, and the RSO is unconstitutional. You know what? I gotta say to you assholes, if you believe that,
You've been had, you've been took, you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
these people are never gonna change, guys. This guy right here, he's never gonna change. I bet you $1 million he's not sorry for what he did. Okay? And the only thing that he's sorry for is that he got caught.
$87 and 28. 43. Sorry. Thank you.
All right, the agreement here is that the defendant is looking at a cap, well, no less than 2 nor more than 10 years confinement on each case. And this is to run concurrently, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have the parties had an opportunity to review each of these pre-sentence reports, and are there any changes or corrections?
Not that I'm aware of, Judge.
No, from the defense.
None from the state.
Go ahead, Mr. Parker, on behalf of Mr. Pay.
Your Honor, I mean, the first thing that I'd like to point out is the court's aware that he has a limited criminal history. I think there's 1 misdemeanor case. And then he's never had a felony. And this is the only.
I just realized that this guy's last name is K. I wonder if his cousin's name is David. He used to live in Maryland and work as a rabbi, right, guys? I wonder.
Felonies that ever charged with. That being said, we're asking for the court to give him deferred probation in this matter. The court will still have.
Look at the judge's face. Look at the judge's face. The judge said, hell to the no. Look at this. Look. Guys, watch the judge's face on the upper left. Watch.
Mr. Pay.
Watch.
Your Honor, I mean, the first thing that I'd like to point out is the court's aware that he has a limited criminal history. I think there's 1 misdemeanor case. And then he's never had a felony. And this is the only felony he's ever charged with.
Here it comes.
That being said, we're asking for the court to give him deferred probation in this matter. The court will.
Yo, I like this judge. This judge is not having it. He's like, are you serious? Are you guys serious? All right. He's like, dude, are you serious? Look.
Still have it.
Oh, look. He's like, come on, man. Come on. If you honestly think, come on.
There's any mess up, any violation, the court has the full range of punishment at their disposal. He's a low risk according to the PSI judge, would I read it? And the specific facts, the way I understand them, is that I think there was only 1 person, I'm sure Ms. Kim would correct me if I'm wrong, but they were sending the videos or the photograph back and forth to each other. And I think it's pretty honest in the PSI that one of the things
that makes it better. Please.
Things he says is that he was sent from, I think his name was Herman, or that's what they were calling him. And then Herman called and said, I lost him. Would you send him back to me? And he did.
Who is Ernest?
He was the gentleman that I was speaking with.
Who is that?
He's never met him. He's a guy in St. Louis.
Okay.
And
That's what I was getting.
Right,
I mean, that's the point. I mean,
right.
you don't know who they are.
I have no idea. Correct, Your Honor.
So you just struck up a relationship with child pornography with a stranger, somebody you don't even know, right?
Correct.
Then it got sums it out.
Guys, drop in the comments if you actually believe that. That this guy just struck up some random conversation with some guy he doesn't even know. He has no clue who he is, where he is, or whatever. And then just started sending him pictures and videos of him abusing his children to this guy. Absolute clown world.
And you know, this is an illness, and
Oh, there's that illness thing again. There's that illness thing again. Do you have a compulsion with the internet? That's the only thing about To Catch a Predator I couldn't stand. And I think all you guys agree with me. Is Chris Hansen constantly asking these guys if they're addicted to the internet? If they were, no, guys, it has nothing to do with any type of addiction or illness. These people are sick. Okay? And I don't mean sick as in cough, cough. These people are not good people. They're just not. And this has nothing to... Guys, it's an illness. No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay?
it's not
Because all that does is skirt accountability.
something that we take lightly.
Not getting treated.
He's actually been looking at places to get treated.
No, I mean, this happened. When did this happen? It's done.
He's getting treated.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Don't believe it.
We executed the search warrant November 30th, 2020.
Yeah, okay, so you recognize you had an illness, and what are we, over 2 years? What treatment are you undertaking right now?
Good question.
I am seeking treatment, in-person
You got
treatment.
none.
I have none. Correct, Your Honor.
Facts. Good.
And part of the problem,
Guys, look at this judge. I've watched a couple of his videos. I've never seen him so visibly upset before. And you know that he's been on this bench for a long time. Okay, he's probably seen a lot, but look at how visibly upset this guy is. And he should be, okay? Anyone in their right mind should be this angry.
from speaking with him in the past, that there was online treatment, and I said that's not going to do it. You need some type of, which he admitted that he needed in-person therapy. And I mean, but whether has done it or hasn't done it, it's still something that he needs and that he's wanting to do. And I can represent to the court that he has looked into getting it. It's just a matter of trying to find out what's best for his needs. And
He's looked into it. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man.
he actually needs some help, and he's asked me, like, what, I mean, I don't know, but you can get help from probation or whoever as to what to do. And
If I felt like I need something, I wouldn't linger for 2 years over my condition, knowing saying I've got a terrible condition I need help for. I go to somebody who could help me.
and then
Languish for 2 years and
Facts.
suffer or.
and I agree, a lot of people would judge, but not all people do that, and whether it's rational or not. I mean, same point. I mean, we wouldn't.
And it's part of that's what's the difference between
Right. I mean,
some people and criminals.
well, yeah.
There you go. Facts. Guys, give this judge a round of applause. He said that's the difference between some people and criminals. Facts.
You wouldn't be in a situation. I mean, and I don't know. There's people that get sick with other illnesses. They don't want to go to the doctor, and I get it, but he's not trying to justify it. But I can represent this court. He has called me and asked what he should do about getting help. Whether he has or not, he has it. But he needs it, and that's what we're asking. You know, like I said, he's a low risk, no criminal history. We're asking.
Low risk, huh, guys?
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Come on, man. Come on. Guys, have you ever heard so much BS coming from I hope this guy's a public defender. Guys, because this is such BS. Like,
For deferred probation, you still got the full range of punishment, and he's admitted what he's done. he accept responsibility, and we're asking for probation, Judge.
Judges all feels really flippant to refer to possessing child pornography, not just lewd images of children, which were a handful of the images that he had. Most of these were images and videos of children being sexually assaulted repeatedly. And the defendant's attitude about it is, I'm sorry somebody took photos of them without their permission. That's what he said in the PSI. There's no recognition from him about really the harm to these kids. He also is, it feels like very much the, I'm not sorry I did it, I'm sorry I got caught kind of attitude when he says that he would send me photos, I would send them back. Not all were of sexual content. I did not realize that it was still there. I thought I had deleted it. That's his attitude about it is that. But he didn't just not delete them off Facebook. These were on his cell phone. This Herman man was not.
They were on Facebook? Are you serious? He sent them through Facebook also. That's crazy.
The only person he was communicating with.
And he's only charged with possession, not.
No, he's charged with promotion. These are charges for promotion of child pornography because he was sending them back and forth.
Shouldn't it be manufacturing also, guys? Guys, drop in the comments if you think he should be getting charged with manufacturing, because that's a crime too. It's manufacturing, a promotion, transmission, and possession, right? If I'm not correct, guys, someone who's a lawyer, correct me in the chat.
To Herman. So he is sharing with that, with others.
They're all alleged the same way, right?
Yes, sir, because they're different images depending on what's happening in the image or the video. That's the description for, like the first one is sexual contact. That's going to be probably about masturbating or touching themselves.
And is this true? You manufactured and distributed pornography of your child?
No, sir.
That's his daughter. That is his adult daughter, and there is absolutely photos and videos.
That's your child.
That's not what the charge. I thought you were asking if that's one of the charges.
You're so full of shit, dude. Guys, I try to not cuss in these. I'm so sorry, but dude, you're so full of shit. He's trying to dodge, duck the. Well, you didn't say exactly the daughter of the age of the daughter of the thing. I mean, it's his kid, but when you ask the kid, come on, man, what are you doing?
In the pre-sentence.
Right. I thought you were asking if it was a charge. No, she's correct.
He is not charged with that because she is an adult.
Let's go play hide and seek.
I'm not playing hide and seek. I thought you asked.
Finish. Right. Taylor Kitty is your child.
Yes, Your Honor.
There are 27 images and 28 videos of pornography of her. You're looking over here. Look at me. That's what's in the pre-sentence report that's nobody's objected to.
Nobody.
Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
I just want to get that straight. I mean, who makes pornography of their own child, distributes it? You don't see anything terribly harmful, shameful,
Yes, I do,
low
Your Honor.
life about that. Much.
God, this judge, guys, give this judge a round of applause. Give this judge a round of applause, man, straight up. Yeah, guys, absolute fact. Get him, judge, get him.
Less distributing to others and accepting child pornography of stranger children, of little,
Yes, I understand, Your Honor.
Okay, now, what was the age of your child when all of these images and videos were produced by you?
She was
I think
over
45.
18. She was over 18. I don't remember the exact age she was at the time.
Why? Yeah, why?
I have no answer for that, Judge. I'm literally, got a disease and I don't know what to do about it.
Please, please, I got a disease and I don't know what to do about it.
Okay, how about, stop? You really, this, whatever this disease is, you couldn't see that this is an immoral, satanic act to bring your child into the underworld of pornography, manufacture and then distribute it and promote that? You don't see this as being a horrendous, terrible.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
That harmed her. I'm parents, grandparents. I can't even fathom the thought of that. And I'm a regular person. I'm a regular person. Disease or not, your disease has been festering for years. And to this day, you don't have anything. You haven't done much about this disease. Starts off with restraint of your perverse volitions. Every child depicted here that is part of child pornography that you had something to do with was victimized. Not only are they victimized when they're seduced into the making of child pornography, but every time it's distributed, it's a further victimization of the child depicted.
That's true. That's true, guys.
I've done this long enough. I've handled defense and the prosecution and the presiding judge over pornography, child pornography. And it is straight from hell. Because it's the moral, despicable nature of it it's at the bottom. Plus, when you bring your child into it, you bring your child into it and victimize your own child. It's just hard for somebody like me to fathom. But we're not talking about just the possession of pornography, which is bad enough because without people willingly wanting to possess it, there is no market for it, and it would, except for the making it for themselves. And then child pornography wouldn't exist. So it wouldn't be distributed if people said this is uncorrect and sends it straight to hell. And this is not what we want to be a part of because we have free will and choices and we know right from wrong, evil from good. And this is pure evil, pure evil. I can't imagine harming a child. And this is the gift that keeps on giving because there's no way you can put the genie back in the bottle when you have distributed child pornography of someone. You can't ever get it back. It gets out there.
Yep,
it's always
true.
The child goes.
Guys, that's the thing about girls that are on OF. Rolly Rands, the site. I don't want to say it, but all these girls. Okay, I watched an interview. I think it was like No Jumper. It was like DJ Vlad. It was one of the like old school corn stars from like the 90s or the 80s. I don't remember, but it was part of a compilation talking about the evils of corn and how like. So one of the things that changed was, so Jenna Jameson, she kind of blew up on the corn scene in like in the late 90s and the early 2000s. And she was like the very first corn star that was like a celebrity. You know what I mean? Like all of a sudden this woman was saying, yeah, Jenna Jameson made it seem like corn was this glamorous thing that you can get into and make all this money and everyone's gonna love you for it, but it's not true. And all these OF girls, they see all these girls on the internet, on Instagram and podcasts and YouTube shows saying, "Oh, I went on OF when I was like 18 and I got a Lambo and I got all this stuff." So they glamorize this stuff. So all these young girls are getting on OF, and an average OF person doesn't make any money, but they're putting their stuff out there forever, and they're only 18 years old. And it's like, that stuff is always out there. And it's going to affect the rest of your life. Putting your stuff out there on OF, guys, is the same as like getting a felony when you're 18 or 19. Going to jail for like, felony assault or deleting someone or whatever. It's always going to affect your life, your entire life. It would be the same as, guys, like getting a tattoo on your face when you're 18. Guys, it's going to affect the rest of your life. And people make these decisions, right, not thinking about what the consequences are, Anyways, guys, sorry, side tangent there. I digress.
The rest of their life being victimized. The harm never can end when this happens. It would be back in the bottle on child pornography when you distribute it.
I understand.
No, you don't. There he is. Yeah, he said, "I don't know if you do."
Now, did you make these images of your child, your own child? Did you manufacture this child pornography of your own child after these other images were acquired?
I believe that was after I received the first couple. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And we're talking about children here being that he was this child pornography was involved with, in this case, 6 to 8 years of age, as young as 6 to 8.
And they're all prepubescent children, Judge.
6 to 8 years of age, guys. Guys, I know that I try and add some humor to videos, but this is not funny at all, dude. It's not. And you guys know it. They have this much evidence against this guy. He shouldn't even be standing here right now, honestly. You guys know my solution for these types of people. Anyways.
They're not teenagers, more in that age range. They're all prepubescent, and that one file that they're describing there, that is the approximation of 6 to 8 years old. I think that's pretty average for the age on most of these.
And here's on this. That's it. I'm just going to point this one out.
And they have the nerve, the gall, the audacity to ask for probation, guys.
One of the files uploaded depicted a nude pubescent. This is so upsetting to any decent. And I consider myself really. I hope I'm deemed a decent person, but this is so foreign to any sense of decency. So foreign. One of the files uploaded depicts a nude prepubescent female child, approximately 6 to 8 years of age, laying down on her back in what appears to be a gray blanket. The female child is wearing a yellow shirt, partially pulled up, and she is nude from the waist down. Yeah. There is a nude adult male kneeling in front of the child with his mouth laid right over the top of the male's child. The adult male's erect penis is observed touching the female child's genitals.
Jesus.
That's just sick. Sickening.
That's a rape. I mean, it
That's
is
true.
depicting the rape of a child. That's what you found amusing, what you collected, and part of what you pass on to others. And everybody gets the message here about how despicable this is.
And guys, I understand that this lawyer here, he has to do his job and all, you know what I'm saying? But this is what I could never be like any type of defense attorney, man. Because you got to defend the scumbags as vigorously as possible.
And at least for your part, you say, I realize it was wrong, the wrong thing to do, and I shouldn't have done it. How? What period?
No, what he said was,
Hey, NBC, 2 words, role playing, chat room, dude.
that's what he was saying when he got caught. You know what I mean? I guarantee he's only saying that because he got caught. You know what I mean?
Time did this last?
This
20,
Months?
no,
he shared many of the cyber tip was reported by Facebook on November 30th. So that is when we shared those images. We ran the search warrant on April 22nd, 2021. So about 6 months later, where he still had, like, he is charged with the promotion of what was shared over Facebook. He still possessed those 87 images and 43 videos and stuff when we executed the search warrant. The conversations with Herman went back further than that.
I mean, that's what happens with child pornographers is they keep that as trophies. So we learned from the FBI when I was in the U.S. Attorney's Office. So they're kept as trophies because that's the despicable nature of the character of people who did it.
It's true. It's true.
And if you ever thought it was moral or wrong, we were sure able to endure that shame for a long time. Until really, you weren't the one who came forward. You got caught.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, guys. That's true. They executed the search warrant, guys. It's not like he turned himself. It's not like he turned himself in, right? They freaking kicked in his door and dragged him out. You know what I'm saying? Come on, and they're asking for probation.
Okay.
Judge, I mean, I think you've pretty much covered it. I mean, the state's concern that I do want to point out, because Mr. Parker referenced that he's low risk. Number one, those risk assessments, the static 99 is not designed for non-contact offenses like this. That is for hands-on offenses for sex offenders.
Oh, I didn't know that. Guys, put in the comments if you know that. Do you understand what she just said? She said that the risk of offense is only for people that actually get caught in the act of physically abusing and not transmission, right? So he's low risk because he didn't get caught like messing with they're trying him for the possession of the images and not for the actual act itself. The low risk assessment is if he'd been caught in the act of doing it. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that, guys. I learned something new today.
We do not have a risk assessment for non-contact offenses like this. It's the best we can do. But that low risk is low risk among other sex offenders. It's not to the general population.
Facts.
And I think given these letters of support, I guess is what we'll call them, from specifically the two people that the defendant is currently living with his adult daughter, One of them says, we share the same moral ideals with regards to our obligations to family, friends, and society. They're talking about him being a good bowler and a great cook.
Letters of support? Letters of support? Who wrote this guy letters of support? Guys, this is just like, I don't know if you guys saw this. What's going on with the guy? Danny Masterson. That 70s show. This knucklehead right here.
Hey, NBC, 2 words, role playing, chat room, dude.
Wrong sound effect. Either way, it still applies. This guy right here. Look at this. He just got convicted of rape, and he's doing 30 years. But Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher wrote letters of support for him. Right? And they had to come out and apologize. Because they got, you know what I mean? Hold on. Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher. Danny. Let's see. Look at this. So they had to apologize. Oops. Guys, how in the world? Oh, guys. Ooh, I need to do a video on this too. Okay. So they basically wrote letters of support for Danny Masterson. Okay? And after he was convicted, it came out that they did this. And now they're catching all kinds of hell. You remember Ashton Kutcher, he was in charge of that anti-child trafficking organization. And now he had to resign. Oops. Look at that. Guys, if you find out anyone in your circle has assaulted anyone, raped anyone, guys, I don't care who they are. If guys, come on. If you stick your neck out for certain people, it'll get chopped off, guys. And you gotta, like, why would you even do this? To get 30 years, guys, they had to have a good amount of evidence, and the case was made. And they're gonna write letters? Come on. Look, Ashton Kutcher, you're kind of sorry for Danny Masterson letters. So dumb. Why? How can they be so stupid? Anyways, I digress.
Look, they have children in their home that they are sending the defendant to pick up from school and work. The defendant's adult daughter is still living there. It's just such a lack of awareness in these letters of what's going on.
Well, they're trying to.
I get that,
And
but
I don't begrudge people who come forward who are trying to help them. But that's why we have state, the people, and the defense. And then everybody gets those two sides, then the court can make an informed, educated choice based upon weighing both views, and that's important. We're just not going to take one side of this.
no, I understand, Judge, but I think that increases his risk that he has access to children and people who do not seem to acknowledge the seriousness of this.
Absolute truth. She's correct. That's true.
They certainly aren't acknowledging it, but that wouldn't help him. We're trying to support him. And I understand that. I can see through it. This is what it is. And there's no decent person who can not see this for what it is. And even you say it. Even you admit it. You have to admit it.
Yes, Your Honor.
We should have gotten up one morning and said, I can't live with myself anymore. This is terrible. I know right from wrong. I can make a clear choice here.
I certainly wish I would have also.
Fortunately,
Guys, come on. Let's listen to that again. Look at this.
from wrong. I can make a clear choice here.
I certainly wish I would have also.
Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Come on, dude. This guy is lying out of his teeth.
Fortunately, somebody had to catch him. Fortunately, four more kids.
I am actually grateful that I did get caught, so it doesn't happen
Come on,
The lie
guys.
detector determined that was a lie.
Come on, man.
anymore.
Anything else to add?
Okay.
Okay. And out of the begrudge, Mr. Parker, who vigorously represents his clients, but you gotta give him some things to work with. This one is a tough one.
He said, and I don't begrudge your defense attorney because he has to do his best to represent you, but you didn't give him much to work with. Yikes!
To make it look good, because this is just despicable. The nature of it is despicable. The length of times, the amount of victims, and including involvement of your own child into this cesspool of despicable actions. In each of these cases, you have pleaded guilty voluntarily. You were mentally competent to do so. You understand the consequences of pleading guilty. There is sufficient evidence supporting your guilty pleas. In each of these cases, the State's Exhibit 1 admitted to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. I now find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. I'm following this agreement. And when you were denied sentence to confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice to serve a term of 10 years on each case.
Guys, give this judge a round of applause. 10 years on each case. Good. Good. Now, I think that it should be at least life, but they were asking for probation, and it looked like this guy honestly thought, well, I just might get away with this, duh. You know what I mean? Come on.
These cases shall run concurrently as agreed upon by the parties. Fortunately, we don't have many of these cases. A lot of them end up in federal court, where the Senate.
So wait, that's only 10 years. I thought it was consecutively. Man, so he's only getting 10 years?
Are just as or more lengthy, because there are no courts in this land under the rules of behavior and rules of decency that we profess to represent that condone this, and it's condemned. I just wish you would have fought it early and gone to correct these errors. I wish these children were not victims. And there will always be victimized because you cannot get all these images back. They're out there circulating. And most importantly, most critical to me, if that wasn't bad enough, why you would victimize your mother? That's horrifying. That would make me wake up at nights with nightmares thinking that I had put my child into a position like this. She is victimized because that's out there. It's out there.
Yep, that's true.
Computer, you cannot find those images completely and bring them all back. I can't understand how you seem to be saying all the right things now, but this went over a period of years, and why you couldn't envision the ultimate resolvement in this case is it would fall upon you, but you would get caught. You would have to have a reckoning to this. Why you couldn't see that early and dealt with it, responsible, is what I wish.
Yeah.
Not only for you, but for all.
So guys, I actually found an update on this case. Let's look at this. Look at this. So this knucklehead right here he ended up going to jail. This is in March.
All
Hold
this.
on 1 second, guys. So he goes to jail, and now he's trying to get released early. Look at this. Okay. Look at this. Child porn convict seeks early release after serving less than 6 months. Alan Wayne Kay is currently serving a 10-year sentence in Texas for possession of child porn. However, Kay is already seeking change and an opportunity to be released. According to the court coordinators, he filed a motion for shock probation. This comes only 6 months into his sentencing. Look at that. Prosecutors say Kay had 87 pictures and 43 videos on his computer that are confirmed as child porn. March 1st, he entered a guilty plea. In Judge Stevens' courtroom. So he's trying to get out early, guys. Look at that. Guys, let me know what you think about this case, man. I'm going to drop the link to the video in the description, guys. But let me know what you think. How much time do you think that he should have got? And what kind of grade would you give this punishment? I give this punishment a D plus, okay? 10 years for this? No way. No way. All right, you guys. This is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, and I'm out of here.